let's continue since, you know, the world is just plain evil, but yeah, continue on with this world since, yeah. Alright, basically what happened earlier was they apparently forgot Wendy at the train station, so they're looking for her. Luckily they managed to find her with these, so they're good. The downside is she tells them about the conversation with Michael. Unfortunately, Michael kind of joined, or Mihail as it's called, but I'm just gonna call him Michael. Anyways, unfortunately, he joined the Claw Man as a comrade and sees him as a source for inspiration, which makes sense in the sense that the Claw Man can be seen as an enthusiastic leader. It's similar to the president that we have right now, the 45th president, where people see him, I don't know how, as an enthusiastic leader. But the decisions he makes isn't always for everybody's good. That's the easiest way to explain the Claw Man. Regardless, yeah. So yeah. Carmen does bring up the fact that she remembers Gadved's little offer to Van for joining the Claw Man for an ideal world, which apparently it may lie in Area Z. So yeah, now they're all heading to Area Z basically. Joshua and Wendy are joining with us. Apparently suspects got to the rendezvous point and before long, the mysterious benefactors finally respond and yeah. Huh. It's apparently not really much of a chat since she's angry that she has to reveal who she is and why he got himself into this mess, which you kind of can't blame him. It's kind of their fault for transporting him with them. Regardless, yeah. His main benefactor is on this little call, and now he's about to finally get ready to get back, you know, home. See, apparently she has a short fuse, and they're about to, they're about to do something about the Daiku Mario itself before they go back home, but yeah, no. Okay, so apparently they just gave suspect access to the gate as well to summon Darius enemies. Yeah, so apparently Josh is coming with us to Area Z as well, because he's after Ray, and Ray is after the Talon Man. And so there's only one place they're all going to, which is Area Z. So yeah, Wendy's about to go as well, she confirms. Not out of the desire to keep pursuing her, but the desire to figure out what the truth really is. Of course, should her brother be in the wrong, at least she can be the sister that can stop him. Regardless, it's a pretty good rationale, so at least shows that she's slowly developing. Apparently, that's actually kind of funny. Yeah, as we're heading to Area Z, and Gainer's trying to be all manly, but no, it's not gonna work out. So yeah, they're all doing their usual conversation. Apparently, Gary is right in being sad because, well, they're losing their main forces of, you know, defense, the King Gainer and the Gachko, while they all explore Area Z, so he's realistic in that, but unfortunately it's a land nobody's ever really been, so yeah. Regardless, they're going. So now that we're finally getting ready to head out, ugh. So yeah, nothing else to say about here. Now we're on to the group of villagers, so now we're on to Planet Z. Apparently, a group of villagers are dredging up from something from the sea, which is of course the murasame liger itself. And they found it, the murasame liger. Apparently, Ryuji is about to just look at it. So yeah, basically they're wondering what the Zoid's name is. Apparently in this world, when you enter a Zoid, it'll tell you its name. The bigger the Zoid, the harder it is to control, and it's unfortunately not listening to them. Which makes sense since, yeah. They're wondering if Ryuji would be able to make it go, which of course he will be able to. And here comes Deku. So yeah, they're wondering how Deku got there, how a dragon can fly without wings. So yeah, now that they're in Area Z, she's about to try and see a Zoid, which is kind of funny that Anna wants to see a Zoid. It's like, yeah. Regardless, now that we're landing, Rosa's about to make some negotiations with, well, you know, the head of the village. With Raji himself, the chief of Mellowed Village. And unfortunately, yeah. Anna apparently touched the Zoid. Now apparently he's been given, suspect is told that Daikumaru is there, so now they're about to attack us. So yeah, they got their Darius reinforcements as well. So yeah, apparently the Dakumaru can use Rego as a power source in this world. Basically, Rego in the Zoids Genesis timeline, or in the Zoids Genesis part of the Zoids timeline, Zoids use Regel as fuel, whereas remember, in Chaotic Sentry, Guardian Force, Zero, and even Fusers, they never used such a thing as Regel. The Zoids were literally powered by their own thing, only needing their own repairs. So yeah, now they're talking about the, what's called, oh yeah, sorry, I suck with speech. But yeah, now they're talking about negotiations and the fact that Rego is made with their generators. He is realistic though, he can't just randomly give their life fuel to random people that appear out of the blue, which is realistic. Luckily, Carmen's smart and tries to do a little trading. You know, trading outside goods for the fuel, hoping to make the villagers' lives more convenient. Which is going to be easy, but yeah. Unfortunately, these negotiations are about to be interrupted by the Diagold Zoids. So yeah, here he is. Siren, I think his name was, if I remember correctly. Regardless, that's Diagold's forces using Biozoids. They're gonna try and take down the area to get the Rego, but you know, that's not gonna work. Apparently, unfortunately, King Gainer is useless in this mission, so... Because, you know, the whole Gainer healing thing, so Gainer is to sit this one out, and Sarah's gonna be his bodyguard. Which is cute. So yeah, apparently they're gonna know what's called. Let's use their life first. Seriously, this game hates you. I'm honestly surprised that G, like... Well, I guess it makes sense since G is basically a motorcycle with parts. Regardless, wake up, Dan. So yeah, apparently Van is smart in that he wants to try and catch anyone to see if they have info in, you know, on the Clawman, but yeah, no. Regardless, yeah, no. That's not gonna happen. He's gonna fight with us at least. Zyron believes that they're enemies of his nation, which, sorry, we kind of are enemies of their country, so he's gonna fight us. Alright, as you notice, I do like the idea, like, I could see somebody using FE Builder, you know, the Fire Emblem Builder thing for ROM hacks to make maps like this. This would be pretty interesting in the Fire Emblem title, honestly. Regardless, that's a generator right there. That's what gives them the power. That's the generator that they've been looking for. It's interesting, actually, because the main spot right here, it gives you a regeneration of 20% HP, 20% energy per turn if you're on it the whole time. Yeah, let's just slaughter them. The weird thing about Biozoids is they're powered by souls, some of them. Wow, that actually hit, and that was 18%. This was actually Zoid's first debut in the series, which was pretty cool, but I was kind of sad that they didn't use Chaotic Century. In the end, I guess, continuing the game, because remember, in Chaotic Century, they still had their own... They still had some high-tech stuff in the sense, as well as an advanced military and everything. I don't know what... There was apparently a great big disaster that happened in, the Zoids timeline that caused, you know, the later on timeline, which is where Genesis takes place, to be lower tech. Because if you remember, by the time of New Century Zero, which apparently takes place after Chaotic Century, they were pretty advanced, to the point of wearing normal clothes rather than some random looking village clothes. Dang, it didn't really do anything. At least we're slowly clearing it through. Basically, we just gotta defeat Zaylin, and then we'll unlock the Murasame liger itself. Of course, Dan's gonna counter everything. That's kind of his thing. Dang, these guys have no chance against Messenger. He notices the Murasame liger and he wants to kind of destroy it. He does point out that it's a liger type though. Alright. Unfortunately now they're about to incapacitate Daikumaru, you people, so yeah. Ryuji gets into it, and then he tries to see if it'll work. And it works. The Murasame liger. The liger type moved. Regardless, Zyron he's just pissed, and now it's their usual rivalry thing. So yeah, he's about to try and destroy him, but... Oh snap, he got the blade. Yeah. He got the Z metal sword, which is what it's, you know, on its back. I'll have to admit though, even though I don't like Zoids Genesis being in this game, you gotta admit, the Murasame liger is a thing of beauty. Look at that blade. That's beautiful. Regardless, Zion is now pissed. Somebody got the sword, so he's gonna start fighting. But they counterattack back. Apparently, they're called the Sword Wolf and Landstag, which is Lacan, and unfortunately, what's called the other one's one of his the childhood friends. So yeah. So yes, we can. Lacan and yeah. And then his niece Lamy. So apparently the interesting thing was to defeat them, apparently normal weapons will not work. Which makes sense since these are Zoids. The more interesting thing is they're powered by souls in a sense. The best thing is it doesn't have any morale requirements for this attack. So the Landstag, I'm kind of sad they don't have much. You don't ever see these guys. I mean, the designs on Genesis were nice. They were also more unique, but I guess it does make sense. Dang. Don't mess with the antlers. Dang it. Kill them both then. Alright, now that he's dead, let's go on with this. We'll save Zyron for last. Oh, you can't use combination attacks on the enemy phase. Let's see how he attacks. Will it go through? Dang, it broke through her guard. Just one more. Murasame liger! The beauty of that Murasame blade. I can't wait until we unlock the other forms. If there's one thing that K did right though was the attack animations being nice. Dang, I forgot to raise my morale. Oh well. Alright, so now he is about to attack. Yeah. So yeah, now he's gonna start attacking, but he destroys the generator instead. Because without the generator, they can't make Regio, which is gonna screw them over. Ryuji, of course, goes straight, you know, trying to defend him, but nah, it's not gonna work out. So now they get their names and stuff, and it's like, yeah, he's a kid. So yeah, this is where After this shot, they interfere to get in their way, not get in their way, but to protect Ruji. Unfortunately, that one miss right there damages the generator. And then he manages to hit Ruji this time. They managed to protect him though. So yeah, they managed to stop Zion right there. The downside is, as you know, the mat sprite for it changed as well. The generator's down. Without a generator, good luck to living. Then here comes... Oh, Guy King! Regardless, Suspage comes in with the turtle mech, which unfortunately apparently Van has a fear of turtles, which kind of makes sense considering Wendy's turtle was awesome. Ha. But yeah, the turtle mech is apparently interesting. It's what killed Lee's brother Shin. This is the very thing that he joined the Daikomari crew to fight. So yeah, now they're gonna help each other out and try and kill the turtle mech. Alright, so basically... Wow, that's messed up actually. Basically the conversation was that this is the third time that the turtle mech has beaten him. Apparently he was even able to use the Guy King for a bit, just to try, and that did not work out. Miz then tries to pipe him up because, you know, Miz kind of failed to protect two planets, but he's working on a third. So yeah, regardless, it takes Go and Daya's good inspiration to help him out. So now he's back to normal. Oh snap. So this is Raimi herself. She's like the fan service of what's called Fusers, not Fusers, Genesis. So yeah, luckily she joins our side and wants to destroy Suspage. So now it's basically us moving back to over there. She can repair. That's pretty cool. Regardless, the Rainbow Jerk. It's one of the more interesting facts in that it's a flying Zoid. Since, well, yeah, I seriously wonder if they're gonna make a series about what happened, or even a book or something, like what fully happened that caused the Genesis part of the timeline to be so weird. Because remember, by the time of New Century Zero, they were selling Zoids by shops. Everything was all happy. Everybody was good. Ouch. Will it do enough damage? Yeah, it'll do pretty damage. It's kind of funny, they have wings, but they're on the ground. So now that we're going through it, we'll probably destroy the turtleneck next. It's interesting because it's 2L, so it's pretty big. Dang, these guys suck. The Mecha Bomb should take that out. We'll probably take out the turtleneck last. Yeah, we gotta level these guys up a bit at the least, since I want to keep everybody up to date in case anything happens. Let's see if this takes him out. I still love the fact that this thing's called a rainbow jerk. Yeah, no use using any defense because the guy can take it. Also, guy can get stronger the more damage it takes. Counter cross. Now let's see that dynamic kill. Nice. Kinda find it funny I'm using these guys to actually take enemies down. And this is where you should unlock the combo attack. So yeah, now we learn the truth. Almost all the support mech can combine with the Guy King. So now they're gonna do the combination attack. And they're gonna use it to take down the turtle mech. I love how he rips off his arm. Buster, Guy King, Serpent Buster, and he's dead. And they're in space somehow. So yeah, they retreat back through the gate. Xylan's kind of pissed though, because apparently he's wondering who beat him. Who are they? Regardless, apparently even though the generator's down, at least nobody died. So now they're treating the wounded and the fires and everything's been taken care of. So yeah, now they gotta find the new generator is their task, because no village can survive without a generator apparently. So yeah, they don't believe that's his first time piloting. Regardless, I think she's as mad as Sayaka or Tsubaki apparently, which is kind of funny. That means love. Apparently Liu Kang's more forgiving, and yeah, they're all forgiving basically. So yeah, they all have their own little tales of jumping into, you know, the cockpit of their mechs just randomly, which makes sense since, yeah. So yeah, the generator is unsalvageable, and unfortunately they gotta leave. Yeah, they gotta leave, because they gotta find a new generator. Without a generator, villages can't survive, because generator, it supports their ecosystem. It's how they live. Without it, their ecosystem's dead. So yeah, without a generator, they're useless. Unfortunately, they're not going to really do an exodus like that. Yeah. Basically, they're just gonna let them do their own things, and they should just exercise with it. Yeah. Sarah points out that an exodus is something people do voluntarily. So yeah. Apparently, Gainer does point out a good point though, that voluntary and involuntary relocations are still that relocations. Regardless, they're set against world travel, so the only remedy they got is to fix the generator. Apparently, there's somebody that can repair it, and yeah, Shizuka kind of points out that the generators weren't more than likely were not made in this world in the first place. Apparently, they believe that the relics, the Zoids and the relics and everything are from a previous culture that flourished, which would make sense because, you know, different worlds. Regardless, nobody can really fix it like that. So yeah, they gotta look for the wise guy, basically. So yeah. Apparently, Rego can be used, at least the Dakumari can be used with Rego. But unfortunately, it can't be used with any of the dimension stuff. They need a Zeus missile. Which, yeah, they're not gonna be fine. So yeah, now they gotta look for that. Luckily, thanks to Carmen, they're gonna be able to find it. So yeah, now they're still pissed at him for not being able to take down the Dakumari, but come on, we got Dan of Thursday. There's no way he can really, yeah. Anyways, he maintains that he's got a plan to level the playing field, which requires him to return to the Darius first was set up. He promises them that he's gonna return, but after he hangs up his orders to his men, certainly don't sound that way. Apparently, Lacan he believes that the Dakumari can help the search, especially given that they travel by air, which is a lot faster than land. Regardless, apparently Katana sees herself as part of the team, which makes sense since she's got the only flying Zoid. They also point out that Darius forces are the common enemy in this situation, and the sooner the wise man is found, the sooner the enemy can be dispatched. So they're gonna go to Hara Yard. Hara Yard, which is gonna be the first place to look for clues. And yeah, they already have high hopes for Carmen 99's business person. So yeah, apparently Zion's trying to figure out how to get some intelligence without, you know, returning to home like a noob. So now Ruji's gonna go with them to, you know, fix the generator, because also he's got the murasame liger, so he kind of has to. Yeah. So now they're gonna he's gonna join with them, and yeah. Regardless, we gotta just go. Apparently, Xianlin also latched onto the underbelly of the Dakumari, which is kind of funny. So we're heading out. So yeah, now it's time to fight us off against the original mechs, since it looks like the whole dimensional thing's about to happen. And we get dimensional stuff. So So yeah, apparently whoever that was, she sent them to the Darius verse. So now we're back at Darius, luckily. So now we can refuel and do everything, luckily. So yeah, now they're gonna set down and yeah. Alright, so now we're in Darius's world and they're apparently gonna explore for a bit. He does point out this does point out that the exact same people that he's been running from, well not really running from, that have been attacking, now they're after Earth. So yeah, now she believes that Earth, that, Earth's gonna be invaded. So yeah, at the least he did good in combat, so yeah. Alright, thank you all for watching. Until the next part, goodbye.